Alright, so let's see how well this works. Alright. Am I live? Live. Alright. Say live stream. So if you're watching this after this is live, then sorry for that long intro. Trying to make sure that I'm live. There's no one watching. But it appears to be live. So I'm just gonna start this off. I got about 20. Excuse me. I got about 20 free servers, free of charge. Absolutely nothing for free. It's a failed intro. I got about 20 servers for nothing. I am a teenager who has. I don't know if you guys can see those. I got all of these for nothing, except the monitor. The monitor, it's like a decade old. And actually, I think it's an IPS monitor, which is kind of nice. And the keyboard also is separate. 2 power cables also came with it, and then call this the loop of Ethernet cables. 5 of them came with with these little extensions. Which is pretty nice. I just sort of clip them into a little loop. Is anyone actually watching my stream? Oh, here we go. All right. Got no one watching right now. I'm bummed about that. But hey, You know what? If you come here to see how I got these, I'll explain you how I got them. It's not going to help you very much. That's the issue. Um, so I got these basically just searching on Craigslist. I've always had that little dream of, ooh, I wonder if maybe I can afford a server, maybe I can afford old server equipment. Sorry, my hair is all messed up. Um, and I searched through Craigslist. I searched the Boston area, since I'm just gonna say I live near the Boston area, because you guys don't need to know where I live. And I just kept searching until I found um, a Craigslist. Oh, okay. Until I found a Craigslist posting, not under free stuff, under electronics. It's free. It was computer servers must go. You must take all 26 of them. So there weren't actually 26. Um, there were a few internet modem things. Actually, let me show you this one. This one. There's nothing except a power cable on the back. They're pretty heavy. About 30, 40 pounds each. Really big. But yeah, so basically, I got them just by looking on Craigslist. And if you want a simpler explanation, it really can't get much simpler than that. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm on my Mac trying to make sure when people comment, I answer it. So, oh, look at my hair. I can see my hair like flopping around. Wow, it's like really not delayed. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 3 seconds. 3 second delay. So I got this from a company in Boston at an undisclosed location because I don't want to have any different privacy issues. They were moving out and they were using more online services, so they didn't need their local service. So one of them put a posting on Craigslist. I found it. Long story short, I emailed. I'm just gonna say it's a she now. It was a she. I emailed. She said, "Okay, someone's already interested, but I'll send you the specs, like basically the ages of them, what's inside of them. I'll send you them anyways." Sends me them, and about a week later, I say, "Okay, I can take them," because she said they're interested. She didn't say that someone else had already gotten them. Long story short, the other person never emailed her back, so I got them. Again, I didn't find this under the free stuff section of Craigslist, which was kind of weird. I didn't find it under the computer section, but none of the computer parts. I found it under electronics. And it was under the Boston. It said Park Street on it. Excuse me. It said Park Street on it. And basically, long story short, I drove up there yesterday, picked them up, no issues. Some issues were bringing them down. It was on the 5th floor. Other things that came with it were, of course, these rack mounts, which I'm not going to use. The front covers, these little keys. What else came with them? That's about it. Or the loop of Ethernet extenders. And then the hard drives is a different story. So at first, we were going back and forth. She said, "All right, you can get them," something like, blah, 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 and then she mentioned like no hard drives. So I was like, "Wait, what about the hard drives?" It's like, oh, due to privacy issues, which I was kind of like, oh no, because I was bummed. I completely understood though. It's understandable because it's happened before where they just companies give away their hard drives, go to an e-waste company, and then someone picks up the hard drive and gets all their data off of it. Long story short, at the last second, literally, so we had to take 3 rounds downstairs, bringing the servers. The last second, um, the woman, it was me and another guy who were bringing the servers down. The woman said, "Hey, my boss just texted me. You can take the hard drives." I was like, "What?" I was so excited. Long story short, they're not very good hard drives. Most of them are either 15K or 10K RPM. In fact, some of them are like unopened, like this one. It's a. I want to make sure I'm on camera. It's a Seagate 15K. You guys can't really see it. I'll just read it to you. It's a Seagate Cheetah 15K SAS drive. Is this a SATA or a SAS? Or is it? Oh. It's a SATA. I say SATA, as in it's not old SCSI drives, which most of them are SCSI drives. It's a bit of a bummer there. This guy is 15.5 thousand RPMs. 73 gigabytes. Good thing about that is that when I back up my phone is a 64 gigabyte phone. And I guess when I back it up, I could back it up onto each drive, but at the same time, that's kind of wasting drives. Where's hard drive number 4? I've got 2012 photos on that. I mean, it's not a horrible idea, but for something this big, that's bigger than my phone, actually, that's as big as my phone. It's 3.5-inch drive, by the way. It's just, I don't know if I should do it or not. And I've never owned this many computers. In fact, the longest I've ever owned a computer would be my Mac, which I haven't even had for like 5 months. Actually, no, my mom said I could have her old computer, which was less than 9 months ago. So I've never owned a computer for over a year. So first goes my mom's old desktop, which I completely took apart, put it back together. That one has an i5 750 in it. I want to upgrade it to a Xeon 3480, the LGA 1156 socket. It was base clock 3.06 gigahertz. I want to do that, however, it's kind of costly. Say costly, like less than $100. Which may sound like a steal for 4 cores and 8 threads, but I don't have a driver's license. What makes you think I can afford that? Well, the fact that I have servers, I guess, would make you think that I could afford that. The only issue with getting these is probably gas. I mean, that's the only thing that would have cost money. That and maybe like toll booths if you're going on like a toll road. But Massachusetts, I don't want to say they took away the toll booths, but they like basically set up little checkpoints where there's little cameras pointing down at you and take pictures of your license plate and send you a bill. Anyway, that's off topic. So yeah, most of the hard drives are just 73 gigabyte and 146, 147, 160, and a few of them. The reason she did give me the hard drives is because apparently they demagnetize them, And then, of course, these ones haven't even been opened. The only issue is I don't have screws for them. So that's my issue now, is that now... get in there. That's the other thing about getting servers, that it's pain with hot swappable drives. A lot of them have the hot swappable drive. A lot of them have floppies, actually. One of them is really old, probably from like the 90s or something. And I would get it out, but it's under this big pile right here that you guys can't see. It's the bottom one. See, yeah, the bottom one. The one with the elementary school white. You know what I mean? You know, the walls are painted in this disgustingly weird color. That one has a floppy and a CD drive. The CD drive totally looks 90s. And only has 256 megabytes of RAM. Yeah, that's bad. That's the worst one, though. So all the others at least have 512 megabytes. Hang on a sec. What up, Joe? Okay, back. Sorry. My dad was calling me. So yeah, that's kind of the pain, is that, I mean, at least I got hard drives. The best computer that I got, has a quad-core Xeon, socket 771, I think, 675, LGA. A quad-core Xeon with 8 gigabytes of memory, two 4 gigabyte sticks, which is actually really, really nice. Oh, hi, Evan. What? So yeah. Basically, if you want to get a lot of free computer hardware, just keep your eye out on Craigslist or eBay. Again, I didn't even bid on these. I emailed her and she said, okay. Or I emailed her and she said, sorry, someone took them. Never mind, they didn't email me back. You can have them. So yeah. And if you're wondering what a no, I just lost my train of thought. Aha, I lost my train. My train of thought. Sorry you had to see that. And my God, I really am losing my train of thought. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah. I didn't even bid on these. I said that. Yeah. The hard drives are... Hard drives are bad. The maximum capacity drives I have are 250 gigabytes, which to me isn't that bad, but I don't know if any of these support it. I also got my first 3 gigahertz processor. It's, you can't see it, actually. Let's just name it. That one. It's got a 3 gigahertz Pentium 4. So, a lot of them have Pentiums in them. A lot of them have Xeons as well. Most of the ones with Pentiums are dual socket. That's why I have a lot of Pentiums now. About, I think, for the R300. So 4 of them are single socket. Those 4, I think, are all quad core Xeons. Although some of them have less RAM. A lot of these ones over here, you know, I can put you in a timeout, Evan, if you need me to. Let's move it. Shoot. How do I do this? I'm trying to make sure my camera doesn't fall over. Alright, this is not going well. There. Is that? Sorry about that. Anyhow. Yeah, so there's 4 of these over here, which are actually a little bit more modern. Those 4 of these are from 2007. I'm not going to move the camera. Oh, you can see them. 1, 2, 3, 4 from like 2007-ish. So notifications. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something. I don't know what that means. Give me a sec, guys. Anywho. Sorry about that. Friends texting me. You see me? I see you. Sorry, I have Discord. I'm getting Discord notifications. Anywho, these 4 are Dell PowerEdge R300s. They're actually really nice. Again, most of them have Xeons in them. In fact, I might set this aside. Intel Xeon inside, Xeon inside, Xeon inside. Yeah, all of these have Xeons. These 2 have like an older logo. And then these 2 have like the newer square logo. It's curvy, like the. I'm too lazy to explain it, so check it out. And then these. Shut up. Have these all have Xeons in them. All of these are. Sound like water was just dripping in it. All of these are older logos. And then what is that noise? I'm hearing things. This bottom one? Yeah, this bottom one has like a really old logo that says like Intel inside. And it's like this older Xeon logo. These this one are Dell PowerEdge 1850s. Oh my god, shut up. Give me a sec. I need to put on do not disturb. There. Put on do not disturb. a sec. I'm like. Okay, hang on. Need to. Yes, Evan, I have Discord. Please. There. I'm waiting for something to pop up. Anywho, that out of the way, then, I have taken apart most of them. Say most of them. I have taken apart a lot of them, just to see what's inside. Oh yeah, I was at this one. All of these have at least 1 gigabyte of memory, which is something. Most of them have like 512 megabyte sticks, or 1 or 2 gigabyte sticks, which is pretty nice. Some of these, again, this one is not that one. This one has a 2 4 gigabyte sticks, which is actually really good. I don't even have a 4 gigabyte stick. And so this one down. Oh, there's like. Sorry, I'm just like noticing things now. Like some of them are different, and some of them aren't. So like, some of them are older. Some of them have like 2 next to them. The one with the really old logo doesn't. This is like 2, 2, 2, 2. Doesn't have 2, and then 2. Is there a difference in this thing? No difference whatsoever. I am curious what the 2 is for. Anywho. Scratched it. Yeah, these 6 are 1850s. This is a 2850, so it's a 2U rack-mounted server. All of the 1850s have the slidey things, the rack sliders, like this. And then the 2050 does not. And then this, the top one is a 650. Oh, jeez, and the one below it is a 1650. And then this one is a 1750. I did not know I was getting a 650. I thought I was getting 2 1650s. So all of the 1850s and the 1850, 2850, 1750, 1650, and I believe the 650 are all dual socket motherboards. At least I think. No, this one's only single socket. This one has 512 megabytes of memory. This one, so then it's from May 2003. The one below it, the 1650. Why don't we take a look? I know I'm like really distant from the camera, but I don't care. Oh, by the way, a year ago today, I was in Italy with the iPod that you're watching from. Doesn't make sense. I'm filming with an iPod that I took to Italy with me. Alright, the 1650 is a bit complicated. I gotta push a button, lift one up. Oh, I already. Wait, which one did I break? It was on this one. It's got hot swappable power supplies. See, like it's safe to touch, touching contact points. Excuse me. 275 watts max. And I've seen videos where people will do this. They'll power it on with one power supply, swap in this one, take out this one, and the thing still stays on. So they'll just go and keep swapping hard drives, whatever you call these things. Power supplies. They just drop them. Inside of here, I have not taken a. I don't know if I've even powered this one on yet. I don't even know what's inside of it. Yeah, this one's really weird actually. It's got like really big memory sticks. But I found it's got a gigabyte of memory. This one is from December 2001. So this thing is far older than me. Far older than my friends at school. I was gonna say you guys who were watching, but I didn't realize. Wait a minute. Ooh, sliding. Wait a minute. Anyone could be watching. There we go. Yeah. This guy has, I think, SCSI hot swappable drives, which I mean, no one uses SCSI anymore. You don't know what SCSI is? This. You have also SATA ports or SAS ports, I should say. Which SATA drives work on SAS ports, but SAS drives do not work on SATA ports. In fact, this one is also a Seagate Cheetah 15.5 RPM. This one is a Fujitsu Unlimited. Oh, this is the mystery one that I call this one the mystery one because it doesn't say how much storage it has. This one's a Hitachi Ultrastar. Don't know what that is. Basically, yeah. Got lots of cool stuff in here that you can poke around and tinker with. Which I do like tinkering with things. I regret saying that now. My hair's messed up. This thing has a big battery, like a big CMOS battery. It's got like this 1 by 1.5 inch, half an inch thick battery, which is really, really weird. Yeah, ooh, what's this? I'm just poking and prodding. Anywho, why don't we find out what's under the hood? Why don't we find out what's under the hood? You guys don't mind. We're just gonna see how this thing unclips. If I can figure it out. Oh, there we go. Alright, I got one out. Now. I'm trying to get the heat sink off without prying the processor out of its socket, which is a very difficult process because I have taken the processors out of their socket when I do this. They're fine. In fact, the Supermicro, the one with the 3 gigahertz processor, I accidentally bent one of the pins, and it was okay though. I rebent it. It was a PGA socket, anyways. What socket is this? PGA 370. Never seen this. Alright. Make sure I didn't bend the pins. Doesn't look like I did. I first thought it was a socket 1567. I got really excited, but actually wasn't. Here's the processor. Make sure it's in the camera. It's really weird. It's got this yellow stuff. Thermal paste is kind of dried out. What is that yellow stuff? Is this thermal glue? Ew. I almost pried the dye off. Oops. I say oops as if it's not a big deal. But that's a big deal if they almost pried the dye off. I would have completely ruined this processor. Is that thermal glue? I can't, it looks like molten liquid. I'm like really scared to take off the other heatsink now. Because it's like shiny liquid, it's not even thermal paste. What should I do? I want to take off the other one, but I don't want to ruin it. What I did, I pulled like, it looks like I pulled parts of the dye off. Pentium 3S, 2001. That was close. I was about to pen. Oh God! I thought I just spent a pen. All right, I'm just gonna. Attempt take this other one off. If I lose it, hey, at least I've learned something. Ugh. This is really weird. Do you guys want to see this? Is anyone still watching? Look, it's not thermal paste. It's this shiny metallic. I wonder if they used liquid metal. It's like not rubbing off on my fingers. I'm gonna try twisting it. Maybe that'll. Well, I didn't take the dye off, but it's the same thing. It's another Pentium 3S. That's really weird. I've never seen anything like this. I pull part of the dial? One thing is, I'm curious if this thing is multi-core or single core. Now, the thing is, if it fits like perfectly, that means I pulled part of the die off. If it doesn't, that means that they have no idea how to apply thermal paste. I would think it would just snap right back into place. So, I don't think they know how to apply thermal paste. So it's interesting. It's cool, weird, annoying, yet interesting. So let's put these processors back. I also kind of want to find out how much they're worth. Maybe I can get something out of them. I don't know how it went that way. Ow. There. One back on. Well, so this is a fun learning experience, everyone. I guess the day's not over yet. Oh my god. That's a pain in the booty. This one's missing a chipset. It's got this Ethernet connection and it's missing a connector. Same shit. That's weird. Alright. So I'm kind of bored now. I'm just gonna end the stream now. See you guys later. Bye.